Hey guys, welcome to ROTN.
Good morning, everybody.
Why'd you say it like that?
Good morning, everybody.
Shut the hell up. I hate
and
you.
welcome to Rotten Mornings.
Welcome.
Well, could you call it Rotten Mornings?
Yeah, because it used to be released in the fucking morning time, and we have never followed through on that. But then again, what's a promise?
Well, A for effort,
It depends
right?
on what
A
you
for
consider
effort.
morning.
Effort starts with an E.
God damn it. We didn't even make the fucking roster.
Morning, like whenever the fuck you wake up.
Exactly.
It's not even fucking morning. It's literally...
It's morning somewhere.
No,
bitch.
it's morning because they have to listen to it, and they're mourning the
I
fact
just
that it
said
sucks
that.
so bad.
God damn.
It starts with an E.
Oh. An O?
Oh.
Oh?
No.
Oh, McDonald had a farm.
So yeah, guys, we may have dropped the ball on the last few days of October.
Maybe.
We didn't release a podcast for the last couple of days of October. Or an episode of Strips.
That sounds like us.
Oopsie.
But we've been doing the S-DOMs, like, randomly.
We have.
And welcome back. This is season 13. We took a little break from the podcast. We're glad if you did come back to see us.
I'm clapping for the
It's
break.
good to be here.
We're going to kind of keep the same, like, modus, but we're going to mix up everything that we do on these just to, you know, have a little bit of a different setup.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do some... I mean, it's going to be mostly the same chaos and confusion.
And maybe some screaming to flavor it up.
Maybe.
Spice up the flavoring.
Maybe. We'll
Screaming.
Say
we'll fucking see.
podcast?
No, we are not going to do that this season. There's going to be no more of that this season.
I screamed it right at you like this. I hope you know that.
So, yeah, actually, so we're going to go over a couple of things that have happened over the past
Why are you
month.
what the fuck,
Adam's over here
Ecto?
vehemently scratching his nuts.
Oh my
His
god.
crabs are acting up.
So, I'm actually going to turn the floor over to Ecto, who, of course, has been with us for a couple of years.
He has news. News he brings.
He
from the
does
north.
have news. We're super proud of him. He's got double news because we haven't talked about any of this stuff. And you've guys seen him on the podcast a little bit. You see him in our videos a lot more.
Hear ye, hear ye.
What? Nope, that ain't mine.
That is.
It is not.
There's a new little clown coming.
No, it's a new cult member.
There's a new little tiny cult member
A
coming
little
along.
tiny rotten.
Yep,
It's not mine, though.
It is. It's not ours.
and it's a
his.
boy.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's Tommy's.
Tommy, are you the
If it comes
pappy?
out bald, I know it's Tommy.
It's gonna come out bald with a mustache with a little bit of green on it, and it's gonna look
Tommy,
like his
are you
mutt.
the pappy?
I's the pappy.
I love that movie.
Eyes the peppy.
I knew it. I knew it.
So, yeah, tell them some of your news, Ecto.
Well, let's see. Where do we start?
Just fucking say
Well,
something.
we already
goddamn.
started with the baby.
Yeah, I guess we can start with that.
The baby's out of the way.
Yeah, the baby's out of the way. Thank God. And for the next few months, I don't have to deal with it again.
Something about a book chapter or some shit. you were
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. We started a new book club in the state of Alabama, part of the Clown Cartel.
Clown Cartel Book Club. That sounds
Yes.
like a hoot.
Yeah, it's not. It's not great.
I didn't
at
know
all.
clowns could read. I can't read.
We can't.
Juggle books.
It's all pop-up
Juggle
books.
books. Hey guys, welcome to Clown Cartel's Book Hour. We sit on books for hours.
It's,
Or they
it's,
could be like pop-up books.
that's all it is. It's pop-up books. We look at the pictures and giggle, go. It's the only thing. Yeah, I was inducted into the Clown Cartel. I am now the president of the Alabama chapter.
That's awesome. And for anybody that doesn't know who the
Yes.
Clown Cartel is, the Clown Cartel has been going on for quite some time. It is a collection of different actors from around the states, some out of across the pond.
Very awesome.
we got them in
people.
Australia.
They just do their networking group, a family group that gets together, that makes content, that like has each other's backs, and spreads that networking love. So it's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's a gang of thieves.
Basically.
They steal your
Your
nuts and
your
run
kid's
away.
calling you right now, Ecto. You want to grab the phone?
Oh, God.
You can grab the phone while we're on the podcast. Grim, why don't you
Careful
do some...
what you
Hello?
say.
Yeah.
Okay, in other news,
Let's talk about Tommy.
Tommy created a new
No, let him.
channel.
What do you got? What you got?
Is it Tommy time?
It's Tommy time.
It's Tommy time!
Tell him about your new
Fuck
channel.
you, Tommy!
Really? They don't want to know about my new channel. I thought I was going to talk about my Oogie Boogie costume.
Well,
Okay,
you can
back to
say both.
Ecto. God damn, these people are not ready for this cues. Where do you get these people from?
You know what?
Do you not prep them in the green room for what
I
we're gonna
tried
have
my
a green
best.
room?
All they did
Wait,
was
she
scratch their
prepped me,
balls
but
and
the
do
prepping
not
was
shit.
not the way I thought it was going to go.
Okay.
I went into that room to get my makeup done, come out with a corn cob shoved up my butthole.
I'm sorry about that, but you know it's hellbilly. Do. That's what we do.
Ugh.
Okay, so let me go back to Ecto. He finished his call. We'll come back to you, Tommy.
Sure,
Get your
yeah.
Yeah,
your
fuck
thoughts
you,
together
Tommy.
on that.
Yeah.
So you were inducted into the Clown Cartel, and
That I am now the president of the Alabama chapter.
not my president.
Not mine either.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
president of the Alabama chapter is an asshole.
You know what? I'll vote for you.
I wouldn't.
I'll do it. I like chaos.
You'll get that. Definitely.
I'm down.
So if
But-
you're a clown in the Alabama area, you should
Yeah.
give him a shot or give him
Yeah.
a call.
Hit me up.
If you are
If
a
you're a good
clown
clown.
in the
Kick him in the
Alabama
balls.
area, hit up Ecto. Let's see what you got. You might have a chance of getting in. Now, this is not just for anybody. They're looking for people that love to create content, that have constant social interaction. Because again, any of the groups that are like this, they want to help you grow. But if you're not helping yourself grow, then you haven't made that first hurdle. You have to show that you yourself are already doing that.
Yeah.
Because we aren't people that just, like, it's even with us, like, we're not just going to be like, hey, like, now you get all of our network without showing that you actually are concerned or, like, vehemently attempting to build that network yourself.
Right. You don't ask to be in the cartel.
Yeah.
You get asked if you want to be. So I mean, if you think you want to be, hit one of us up. We'll start looking into
and
it.
like it's again, it's not going to be like a hey bro, can I get in? Hey bro, can I get in? Because that's not how it works. But stand out, post in ROTN community, tag Clown Cartel Alabama in your post and say, hey, I'm a clown in Alabama. Hashtag Clown Cartel Alabama. Just get some eyeballs on your stuff, because even then you're still helping out the cartel. Just by tagging them in your post, you're getting them to a wider audience and getting more eyeballs on it. And that's another thing that stands out to the cartel as well. But all in all, they're a badass family that takes care of each other. And it's
Yes.
really worth
Yes,
being a part
yes.
of. It's a hell of a network.
They're a great group of people, just
If
like the rotten fuckers.
Yeah, fuck ROTN. If it wasn't for the Clown Cartel, there's a lot of people we would not know. Like the Clown Cartel, even though we are not necessarily a part, we are definitely vehement supporters of the Clown Cartel.
Absolutely.
All right, so is that all the special announcements you have?
I think so.
Last but not least, Ecto will be at Malice on
yeah.
the 8th on Friday for their toy drive. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. Tommy.
All right,
Yo.
Tommy. Say your thing so I can continue, Tommy.
Is it Tommy time
It's
now?
Tommy time.
Hurry up, don't waste all your minutes or I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah, I made a Oogie Boogie costume and it's really cool.
It looks fucking phenomenal. It looks better
more
than all the ones
videos.
I've seen online.
More videos to come.
And how long did it take you to make that fucking phenomenal piece of equipment?
About a better half of 2 days.
So you'd say about 10 hours you probably spent on it?
Probably about 10 or 12 hours.
Yeah. That's
Roughly.
fucking awesome for
Yes.
10 or 12 hours. Like, if you could grind that out and turn around and sell that, because you could sell that costume as long as you were sure that it was good and sturdy, you could sell that costume for like $400, $500.
Wow.
Easy.
And you put 12 hours. Now do the math. 12 divided by 500. How much are you getting paid an hour to build a costume that you like?
And keep
doing
in mind,
anyway?
this is hand stitched.
Hand stitched
everything.
everything he made. The only thing is the framing for the mask that he'd have to get. But I know for a fact where to get that framing for the mask, and it's about $20, $30.
Oh, fucking earthquake! God damn it!
We're all gonna die.
It's okay. I got a pillow on my head.
But yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make. I've got more video content that I'm gonna be doing eventually, and of course, wearing it at Miller's Farm.
we will be at Miller's
for
Farm doing the nightmare.
their Christmas event that's going on. That was the whole reason for making it. I was gonna buy it at first, but I was like, yeah, I was afraid it wouldn't fit me, so I made it myself. and it almost didn't fit me.
Save.
I had to like restitch some areas, but it all turned out good.
So your channel.
Oh, we're gonna talk about my other channel.
Mm-hmm.
So my Tommy ROTN channel. No, I'm joking. I made a mukbang channel that I'm eating stuff.
It's called Muck Monster, M-U-K Monster, M-O-N-S-T-E-R.
It's only on YouTube right now. So if you want to see me eat food, then that's where you gotta go.
Sometimes I eat food on there too,
Yeah, Matt did the foot-long chili dog.
which is still killing it at the box office.
He's doing better than mine, so he might have a mukbang channel.
He's gonna be the Muck Monster, and I'm gonna be the what would
Didn't you say like hot dog boy? What
Yeah,
did you
I'm
say?
hot dog lad.
The
So every
glizzy
time
killer.
you get one
Yeah.
of those foot-long
Glizzy lad.
glizzy lads.
I hate this. Okay.
Muck Monster,
No,
glizzy
no.
lad. Glizzy
I love
lad.
this.
Fist bump.
That's awesome. I'm gonna come in randomly throughout your shows. I should pop on glizzy lad here, and I'm trying the coney.
We'll cut out like a poorly cut out mask over your eyes.
Glizzy lad.
Little cape.
That shit's in the books now. That is
Oscar
solid,
Mayer
though.
mask.
That might be our shtick.
That is
That
perfect.
can help
Our
push the
shtick.
channel.
Our shtick.
Shtick.
That's
So-
my shtick.
During
Got to say it like
our
a Scottish man.
supposed break, we did not do nothing.
Wait a minute. That was so many double negatives. We didn't not do
You
nothing.
caught that? You caught that?
So that
We didn't
means
do
we-
shit. We didn't do shit. No,
Did
no,
not
really.
do.
So we actually filmed a commercial for a new shop that opened up, a coffee shop.
Yes, called
So-
The Fifth Element. Very cool coffee shop.
Yes.
Very cool people. Cool coffee.
Really
I'm
good
still
commercial.
still working on another commercial for them. I've just gotten
I
kind
did
of behind.
mine. I mean,
It looks good.
So Tommy was the first one to leave them a review, and we didn't know that until they posted a picture of Tommy's review on their website.
Yeah.
I was there
So
first.
I thought that was cool as
And
fuck.
guys, I cannot stress this enough. Please, for the love of God, if you go anywhere and do anything, if it's something you enjoy that is a company, go on their site and leave even just a 2-word review. It is good. And a 5-star looks
good.
really fucking good. Even if it's pretty good.
It's pretty alright.
It's pretty fucking good. But seriously, leave fucking reviews for people you do not know. It means the world to these places.
It really helped out.
And we also, during our break, supposed break, quote unquote, we scoped out this cemetery, I almost forgot the word, cemetery for future works for this podcast coming soon.
Yes. Our plans are to basically look up history on said cemetery and
I
go out
fucking
there
love
during
history.
the ghosting hour, witching hour, like roughly 3 a.m. and
Hi, strange.
talk about some of the people that are buried in this cemetery. And who knows, maybe something spooky will happen.
Maybe
something
something
so.
spooky
We need to
will
get
happen.
some good ghost hunting equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call?
So,
Not you.
something else that happened. Carrie, you want to talk about the
Yes,
photo
Carrie.
shoot?
Yes, had the honor, and it was so great to finally get to meet some friends in person that I'd had the pleasure of talking to for a little bit online. I don't even remember how we started talking, but I started talking to KHK, Chris Holcomb, who runs KHK Productions, and V Siren, who is an amazing SFX artist that just graduated from SFX school in Florida.
She has a diploma.
Yes, she has a diploma, and she is a absolutely wonderful model. Great at everything she does. He's great at everything he does. And we had, Tommy went out there with me to conjure Mambo Baptiste. Thankfully, let us use her building for it. It was a blast. And V turned me into Carnage and turned herself into Venom. And it was an absolute blast. And yeah.
A lot of fun.
And you were in a giant warehouse at midnight in downtown Birmingham while it was freezing, half naked, covered in carnage goo.
But they did it and they made it work.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we still had a great time. Like, we were still cracking up. I love how V's energy, like, we just, as soon as we met in person, I knew we were going to connect like that. It was just hilarious.
It's fucking
Joking
awesome.
the whole night, whole
That's
day. Running all over the place to keep warm.
And just recently
Yes.
I saw they put up in their stories, go check out our friends Rotten Reviews. It's fucking awesome.
Yes.
It's awesome
Woo!
stuff.
They're great people, you
That's
guys.
good.
As the night went on, it continued to get colder and colder, and then the wind was picking up, which was probably why it was getting colder, and it kept knocking shit around, and we kept thinking like someone was breaking into the fucking place. What the fuck was going on? But I had to get up and act like I'm security for a little bit.
We were so dead by that point. We were just focused on getting the pictures done.
I had to go fight some
We're like,
people
Tommy's
off.
got it.
If I scream like a little girl, help me.
Help! Help!
Yeah, because nothing's more scarier than Tommy in the dark.
Dude, if Tommy fucking come running up on you, like after you walked into a factory and there was just a little bit of light, and then all of a sudden he broke the circle of light and it was just like, boom, there's Tommy like full force running at you.
Man, I'd shit myself.
Over.
I would never break into anything
Fucking
ever
over.
again.
If you can get me to run, that's the thing.
Yeah, but if you just, do the bear thing, just get bigger than them, come running forward. I think that works for people too. I don't know.
We figured out that there is some haunting going on in the woods around here.
Yes, yes. We have heard weird noises. We did a live.
Yes, we were live and it started happening.
Yeah.
Then it was a fire live.
Yeah, we were doing the live on Facebook, and there was like knocking in the woods, and then the next night we did another live on TikTok, and fucking there was these goddamn weird ass fucking noises coming out of the woods.
I still don't know what the hell that shit was.
No, and it was like every time we would start talking or walking, you could hear it. It was louder, and when we stopped, it would stop.
Someone mentioned that it could be like deer season or something, and
Yeah.
that's like their mating calls or some shit.
And I
don't
looked up
know.
some deer mating
I don't
calls, and
know.
it doesn't sound like that. It sounded more like.
I try to think
Cue
more logically
turtle
about
sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop, Matt. I fucking hate you. Don't encourage him, Tommy. God damn it, you guys. Okay. Should we go to the next section? I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Sounds like that deer's done too.
All right, so is that everything?
That was a
Yes.
turtle.
Oh, that was a turtle?
Yeah, it was a turtle.
I do believe it's everything.
do believe.
I am ready
Well, if that's everything, so
to start the next because I'm
All right.
excited for the next.
All right, guys. So in the next segment, we will be doing a
Not turtle sounds.
scripted play. It should be
Yes.
interesting. We haven't even read it yet, so.
I read it a little bit.
Oh,
I
okay.
skimmed. Even though I picked it, I
can't
just
read.
skimmed. That was it.
It's probably going to be horrible because me and Ecto can't read, and Tommy can't read either.
What?
It's going to be great and it's going to be fun and funny. And there's
Tommy
an
can't hear
alien that
either.
gets touched.
Huh?
Yep.
We're
So,
gonna touch
see
aliens
you in a
here.
second.
See you in a second, guys. Stay rotten. Be right back with you.
Stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
What the fuck, Ecto?
And go Clown Cartel.
No, it's
Fuck
fuck
it.
Clown Cartel.
No,
Fuck Rotten,
Go
fuck
away.
Clown Cartel,
Go
fuck
away.
Tommy Rotten.
Go
Yeah,
away.
fuck you, Tommy.
On today's lovely reading, we have Touched by an Alien.
I am the narrator. Shut your damn mouth. That is my part.
Exterior.
Hush, hush, hush!
Day.
Tommy, shut the fuck up. We gotta start.
This is my only role I get. All right, guys. This is Touched by an Angel. No. This is
Touched by Christian.
this is Touched by an Alien.
I've already been touched by a Christian. And
Exterior, strange planet. Day, cast, 4 space explorers and 1 alien, any gender, with possible extras by adding more aliens and space explorers. I probably shouldn't have read that part. A couple of space explorers, captain and commander, are sitting relaxed among the rocks, looking at the electric devices, taking and recording readings. A couple of other space explorers, cadet and grunt, run past them yelling, screaming, being chased by a strange alien. Captain and commander look at each other and shrug. Alien runs back across with grunt and cadet chasing him.
Care for some tea, Commander?
why, yes, Captain, that would be lovely.
Captain pours Commander some tea. Alien runs by and knocks it off Captain's hand and leaves. Cadet and Grunt chase Alien.
How rude.
I vote for sub-intelligent life forms.
Noted.
Captain.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go through all that back. Go from Captain on how rude.
how rude.
I vote for sub-intelligent life forms.
Noted. They do appear to be quite savage.
Grunt and Cadet bring in one of the aliens they've captured.
Yeehaw! We done got one!
On your knees, maggot!
Grunt forces Alien to his knees in front of the commander and captain. Commander waves a device in front of it.
Scanning. Imaging. Oh!
What is it?
Special alert from the Intergalactic Shopping Network. That new phase scanner's 50% off this week.
Explorers gather around Commander. Alien sneaks off, Deering following.
Buy it! Buy it!
I love this new app. It makes purchasing so much easier. The deals I'm finding are amazing.
Which one of you was watching the Alien?
Cadet and Grunt look at each other. Grunt punches Cadet.
Ow!
Get moving!
I'm an officer. You're supposed to listen to me.
You're like 12. How did you get an officer training?
I was on the colony ship and impressed one of the space explorers with my incredible intelligence.
And it doesn't hurt that your father was an admiral.
Commander laughs. Oh, I guess you could just laugh. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Move it!
I'm so reporting you.
Candidate and Grunt run after Alien.
Commander's vlog. Space date. 9/8 Alpha.
You so have something in your teeth.
Thanks.
Commander uses video screen to check teeth.
I think you're still recording. Streaming live.
Great.
Think we can get some of those aliens to sign the Galaxy Confederation Charter?
I have ways of making that happen.
Promise me you won't chop off one of their hands. Again, that was so gross.
Worked, didn't it? Handprint signature was a sure thing after that.
But you got alien goo all over your Wii pad. It still doesn't work right.
Fine. Do it the hard way.
Cadet and Cadet and Grunt drag in an alien. Can be the same or different one. Okay, I don't need to read that part.
Hello, good alien. Please sit.
Grunt forces Alien down.
Care for some tea?
This is going to take forever.
Want me to do the hand thing?
Grunt pulls out a huge knife and holds it up to the alien's hand.
The captain here doesn't like that.
That's against the Galactic Federation code.
Grunt laughs and puts knife away.
We're a long way from the GCC, Cadet.
Cadet points proudly to the badge on the uniform.
Wherever you see this badge, the GCC is the law, and I shall...
Grunt grabs the badge off Cadet's uniform and tosses it away as far as possible.
Hey!
Cadet goes after it.
So, my friend, what kind of tea do you like? I can generate any number of flavors.
Make it hot.
No torture.
Commander,
Listen to the captain.
I'm so transferring after this mission.
So savage. I know none of this means anything to you, but I simply need your handprint. It says you agree to the GCC and our planet, and all of the resources here will belong to us. In return, we give you this shiny new GCC badge. Each one is uniquely engraved with one unduplicated number and a holographic image of our supreme leader.
Captain holds out badge to Alien.
It's shiny.
Alien slowly takes and looks at it.
Pretty.
Alien throws it at Captain.
My eye! It hit me in the eye!
Grunt is laughing. Commander grabs the alien's hand and shakes its hand print on the Wii pad.
Done. Let it go.
No souvenirs?
Gross. No.
Grunt lets go of the alien, but it doesn't run. Alien goes up to the captain, who is still crumbled over. It touches the captain's wound. Captain flinches. The alien spits on its own hand and then touches the hand on the captain's eye.
Hey, oh! That feels good.
Alien pulls away and Captain's eye is okay. Captain looks in amazement.
Thank you.
Alien walks away.
That was different.
Quite.
I think your eye's a slightly different color now.
I can see better too.
This requires further study.
We'll report to the GCC and get authorized for a return voyage.
To the shuttle.
To the shuttle.
Totally asking for a transfer. I didn't get to kill anything.
They exit and the rocket blast is heard. After a few moments, Cadet returns.
Where did everybody go?
The script sucks.
I tried, okay?
There's no ending.
You know,
Actually, yes, it's a perfect ending if you think about it. Now the cadet's left on this fucking to fend for himself.
You were
God damn it,
fucking
you
left.
rooting mother something, bitches. You know,
You left the 13-year-old on a hostile planet.
Man, the admiral's gonna be pissed.
You know,
Yeah, guys,
touched by an
so,
alien, and then they talked about a Wii pad.
Yeah.
I thought this was going in another direction.
Yeah, I know.
There you go,
My
guys.
eyes better though.
What do you
I
think
can see
about
better
it?
than ever before. I don't need
Hey,
some
y'all should see my
glasses.
Wii pad.
You're wearing one of those? in
Yeah.
your age?
I will take the time to try to find a better script.
That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I suck at reading,
Yes,
especially.
it does.
But yeah, that's
I
all we
went
got.
in and out of my accent a couple times.
Alright.
Until they said you were a 13-year-old, and I'm like, oh, that we might have wanted to have that information prior to this particular point in the script.
Maybe he's an alien.
And on this episode of Among Us.
But yeah, guys, we're not promising you that we're going to bring scripts every time, but we might. We're just trying out some different-y stuff to see
Yes.
what sticks to a wall.
Different-y.
Yep.
I think this was good.
I know what
practice.
sticks to a wall.
Poop
A wet tissue.
with poop on it.
Brought to you by Clown
No.
Cartel, Alabama.
I keep wet tissues crumbled up beside my bed.
Is that the kind of games you play in the cartel?
Yeah. Who can catch the most tissues in their mouth?
Fuck.
He collects them throughout the week.
Gross.
I usually get them from Matt's side of the bed.
Oh no!
Those are from Grim.
No, it's not.
Grim looks around the room in confusion.
Oh no!
Somebody's got some explaining to do.
Grim wonders how the fuck Tommy knows about this.
There's cameras everywhere.
Oh shit!
Remember, folks, everything is content.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. Matt, we're done.
Oh, we're done? Okay,
done.
we're done.
And that was
Game
a
on,
wrap.
everyone.
Wait, we didn't even say our final goodbyes.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
there's
that.
still more to this. Stay rotten, guys.
Stay
Fuck
rotten.
you.
There's
Stay
more to the
rotten.
show.
No, nobody's sticking anything in anybody's fucking booty holes.
Hey, guys, welcome back to Rotten Mornings.
Alright, we're not doing booty stuff.
Booty hole man.
Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the first couple of parts of this show. This will be the rounder outer. It's a bit, some time has
Rounder
passed since
A
we.
couple of us are sick, guys.
Yes.
No,
yeah,
we're not.
true story.
No, we're not sick.
But yeah, so we decided to do a conversate because I've been talking about this a little bit about slashers today.
We're not doing a recap first?
No, we did the recap like a week ago, remember?
No, did we?
Yeah, we did the
I don't
recap and we read the script. That's what they
We're
just
only
heard at
putting
the
the-
beginning of the
don't
podcast.
fucking remember doing any of
You
that.
don't remember reading the script?
No.
It's like a monthly podcast now.
Yeah.
It was touched by what? What was it? Touched by.
Touched by an alien.
Yeah, touched by an alien.
Wait, we haven't posted that yet?
No,
What the fuck, man?
that's for this. We didn't have the rest of it
I
yet.
don't remember.
That was literally like
You're
a
the
month
one that
ago.
found the script, right?
Yes, I hope you guys
It was my
enjoyed.
idea.
Yes.
I don't fucking know.
So I hope you guys enjoyed our Grimm's great idea that you just heard that we can't remember,
Yeah,
but you
I'm
just
just
heard.
not finding out.
Yeah.
Hey, this is new information for me.
Right?
Wow.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about slashers on this part.
Yes, and I sound like a goose. You're welcome.
Hack! Hack!
The murder chicken.
So, we've been doing a couple of little conversations about this, and this all started with me asking about, like, what are our current, millennium, decades, slashers.
Modern day slasher.
But I want to start with talking about what a slasher technically is, or what it is to me at least. And that is a person or thing that is dead and comes back to life to wreak havoc on either the people that killed it or some sort of curse type scenario. And they have rules that they have to follow and people that they have to kill. And it's a sort of a lost, vengeful type of thing. And that's, to me, what makes a slasher. They have a curse that everybody can remember them and they can come back with it.
I agree with that, but on Google it says, what defines a slasher? Slasher films are a genre of horror most popular from the late 50s to early 90s, defined by its use of generally masked killers harassing and murdering groups of people. The genre and its popular films created many of the tropes that we see in horror today, and many franchises have spawned out of the films. What is a slasher killer, though? one that slashes, especially a person who mutilates or kills with edged blade.
Right, and I think that that's like, of course, using the term slasher, that is a great definition for what the definable term of a
Yes.
slasher would be.
Well,
but to me,
slashers prefer the intimacy of close-up kills or aim for creativity, like bread
creativity,
slicers.
yes.
Yes.
But I still think that that's just the, like, to me, when you say a slasher film, then that works, because all films that have slashes in them are slasher films.
Yes.
But that does not make them a slasher killer. Like, to me, when I use the term slasher, again, I'm referring to any killer that kills en masse over a group of people, but it's a curse. Like, it continues to happen. It can be re-brought up. Like, they never end. They can go on
Yes.
indefinitely.
Well, Ghostface always comes back.
Ghostface has never come back.
It's just other ghost faces.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Ghostier faces.
Copycat killers, that's right.
I guess they could like write the story on one that comes out like later on or in the future, where like there's a reason why all these people decided to become.
And that would make it a slasher if like the ghost face like came to
Ghostface
them,
curse or
yeah,
something
and
like
said
that.
they had to do it, and it was in their
Kill
head and
for
shit.
me.
Yeah. Then I think then Ghostface would be a slasher because Ghostface itself would be a standalone sort of entity. And that would work, but for me, it has to have these
The
rules.
supernatural.
It seems like the mass, everybody believes that they use like knives or chainsaws or scalpels and stuff, but no one really mentions guns and stuff. That can be kind of personal and close up. I mean, any
Any weapon, like them saying that, like if you follow like a Jason movie, it's not like Jason just kills with slashing. He does
he's
bashing
well,
and
slashers are also
stabbing.
stalkers
for
and
his
murderers.
machete.
Yeah.
They're known for stalking their victims.
Him and Michael Myers both use multiple different types of weapons, especially Jason.
Yeah. So it doesn't work with just that, it just means they slash at people. That doesn't mean anything. So to me, that's what slasher means. So, with that being said, what are our slashers for the year 2000 and going forward? Like the new
that have
generation
been
slasher.
created
Yes.
in 2000?
New slashers. Not old slashers. Not like
Okay.
Freddy and all the greats.
New slashers.
But I've said like Jeepers
what about-
Creepers would count as a new slasher.
What's been
Is
remade?
Hatchet?
Hatchet
No.
counts as a slasher.
Okay. I don't know.
John Kramer from Saw sort of works as a slasher because he
Yes.
has technically, in essence,
He's done.
died and come back because everybody thought he was dead
But
multiple
that
times.
wasn't like
yeah,
a
that's
supernatural
true.
thing, though.
It's
was it?
not, but there's a curse of it now because, like we said with Ghostface, if Ghostface was compelled to be Ghostface by one force, Ghostface would count as a slasher because there'd be a single force behind it. Everybody else that did John Kramer's work was compelled to do John Kramer's work by him. So therefore, just the idea of that doll is a connected slasher now because, like you said, there's like a middle point to it, a single individual that influenced it, that can continue to do his job whether or not he's alive or dead.
Would the mother or any of the people from Evil Dead Rise be considered a slasher?
No, because
They-
the thing with Evil Dead is Deadites are slashers, but each individual is not a Deadite. They're an individual. So, like, the red-haired girl was just a part of a mass, right? When she became infected with a
'Cause I'm looking
Deadite,
at
Almost like a
what's
hive
been
mind.
released
it's a
in
hive mind.
2023.
Yeah.
So,
What about you?
what?
Yo, mama's a slasher.
Winnie the Pooh!
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Winnie
Okay,
the Pooh would be a slasher.
Winnie the Pooh
Sucked.
can be a slasher, but he's not there yet.
How?
Because he's only got one movie. He has no...
Well, it doesn't have to be just
I
one
think there's a
movie.
Yes,
two
he
coming
has to
out.
come back from the dead and start the curse. There's no curse for him.
I think they are making a part two.
Well,
But
when it
isn't
comes
he-
out, he can start to
But
move
wasn't he
into that
technically,
realm
like,
of slasher.
undead or something?
No,
Didn't
he
they
was just
die
a
when-
fucking mutant-ass
Okay.
human being.
What
trying
about
to
the
remember.
nun? There's a second one of it now.
She's more of a ghost, isn't she?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she falls under more malicious ghosts, sort of like...
So a ghost can't be a
That's
slasher?
a good one.
Yes and
Yeah.
no, Because ghost again
Wait,
implies
was there
that it's a
Annabelle in
non-corporeal human form, whereas
Like
Freddy
Freddy?
is the
I
nightmare
think it's one
demon.
too.
He's not a ghost.
Sure.
He's more demon than ghost.
'Cause
Well, the nun was a demon because her name's Valak.
It's true.
Would this little Megan bitch be considered a slasher?
Megan hasn't come back. She's not even human. She's a robot. That's
Oh,
Terminator.
robots can't be slasher?
Nope.
The
A
fuck?
robot. I mean, I guess technically a robot could, but again,
This is very
she has to
human-like.
be like completely destroyed and come back. Chucky was a slasher, but only after he went into the doll.
Because of the
Megan
human- okay.
started as the doll.
True. Okay.
So Megan only really
Okay,
has
I see.
sentient life for a small amount of time, and she killed some people. She's got to get the curse up. There has to be people that are like, don't even think about Megan, because the curse you'll get wrapped into the curse.
what about Annabelle?
Annabelle, like, wouldn't work either. Annabelle didn't even do shit in that fucking movie. It was like a spirit. The doll itself didn't do shit.
Yeah.
So that works as a curse, but it's just the curse part. You don't have the humanistic part to it.
I'm trying to think of what else.
I mean, there are characters like Michael Myers and Chucky that they're still making movies, at least within like the last 5 years.
Well, yeah, and that's all
They're
fine and
still-
good, but those are not our decade slashers. They all started back then. They're all carryovers. They don't work
Yeah.
for our decade. They might have been adapted to, but almost every one of those experiences, every one of those movies becomes a sort of Shanghai Noon movie where you have a character from an older time in a newer time element, and that's the gaff to it. Like, oh my gosh, this is the year 2020 and everybody has cell phones? That's crazy. Like, all of them are that, you know? Because they were always pop icons anyways.
So there really isn't any modern slashers. I don't think they
Art the
they've had
Clown
some.
is a modern slasher.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a Terrifier.
Yes.
And he's had like 3 movies, I think.
He'll
now.
have 3. And he's died, and it's
Well,
a
he
curse.
was in All Hallows Eve too.
Oh, that's true. So he'll end up having 4 movies.
Yeah,
So that's a current slasher.
forgot all about him.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any of these other ones, so I don't know.
What do you got?
It's just a list that I was going through.
What about Twisty the Clown?
Only one
of
movie.
ones that came
Yeah.
out this year?
He didn't die and come
I
back.
don't fucking know.
Yeah, these are all horror movies, but not necessarily like.
Okay, hold on. let me
Because there's
see.
gotta
There
be
should a slasher.
Does it
one.
have to be a slasher movie or can it be a slasher in a TV show?
Such as.
American Horror Story, the clown from the 4th season, he also appears in 2 of
Yeah,
the seasons, and he
that's
does
Twisty.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is Twisty.
I guess technically, yeah, that would work
Yeah.
because he's come back from the dead, and it's such a one-off type of thing that he doesn't have like that really. He doesn't have that lineage, that staying power like Freddy and Jason that are still, we still got movies,
We got
but
slim pickings here, dude.
yeah, I know that's
We
and
do,
that's
we do.
there's my issue. Like, what happened to being able to do that? Like, what killed that? Like, to me.
The media.
Well, to me,
Feelings?
the reason is because everybody wants a lot more realism in their horror movies. So if you look back at different resurrections of these slashers, people didn't give a fuck that, Freddy Krueger came back because a dog peed on him in a hole in a graveyard. That was fine. Nobody was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would that happen? Nowadays, everybody be like, oh, that's stupid. This isn't good enough for me. It
Yeah.
would be cheesy.
It would be.
So how do you do it now without it being cheesy? Even Hatchet, like Hatchet couldn't stick because Hatchet was cheesy.
You got to make sure the motives are mysterious too. That keeps everything going. It keeps everybody guessing. And it's like, don't give away what they're doing at the very beginning, things like that. A lot of movies do
The
give
new
away way
Thanksgiving
too much.
movie that Eli Roth just put out is basically setting up to build a slasher out of John Carver.
We need something powerful driving the murderer.
Yes.
Something that not just keeps us watching, but it's so internal for them to go after these people.
But like, okay, so you say like you got a slasher, which is like a regular dude, something happens to him, he wants to get revenge. Take like the Thanksgiving modus.
yeah, it could be family.
Something
it could be
happens, the
anything.
guy goes nuts, he wants to kill the people off for something they did to them. At the end of the movie, he supposedly gets blown up. How can he come back and it not be ridiculous, and it not be ridiculous for him having newer victims? Because, like, with Freddy always had, like, that one person that somehow knew about him from the movie prior would bring him into new people's dreams. Jason has Crystal Lake, where people have to fucking go to Crystal Lake, and then they become a part of Jason's movies. What makes him still have people to kill? Like, because he pretty much killed the whole family he needed to kill off in the first movie.
It can't be just revenge and hatred a lot of times. Like, it doesn't, sometimes it's not enough. It's got to be, like, completing something.
Again, look at Freddy. Freddy is, like, he just liked killing kids to begin with.
Well, Freddy's got goals.
Yeah. And Jason, too. Like, Jason is always driven by the hatred of... He's driven by the hatred of the things that they did to him and the things that they did to his mom. Because they fucked up.
But he was good at prioritizing, too, and getting to the good part. Like, okay, I'm saving the best for last. Because that last piece of food, you could save that last piece of food. It's got to be the best. You got to have everything together with it.
So what do you do? How do you bring back a slasher nowadays and not make it ridiculous and still have him have like, a pool to murder from?
Pumpkinhead isn't exactly a slasher. But I do like the thought of voodoo or something witchy bringing something back, but it is also a lot of times lazy, very lazy done.
I mean, later people will be like, it's fucking Weekends at Bernie's, the horror movie where they're playing the music and he's just like up and dancing around.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it just falls flat. So I'm thinking maybe like I like something futuristic wise. Like if somebody can bring something back through such amazing technology. And not know that they're like that. I like that.
Okay, so I like that too, but if you look at the history of movies that have sort of done that, Jason X was not well received.
I know.
And Jason X was specifically him coming back with nanobots that rebuilt his body.
Well, towards the end.
Yeah, but he was dead.
I just don't think that was very well done. I think it can be well done with all the shit we got out there now. Like, I would love to see something better portrayed in that way. I think it's something fun to explore.
What do you got, Adam?
I didn't realize they remade Leprechaun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did with the little wrestler kid. It was a WWE movie. And it was a new, like, wrestler.
We gotta watch it.
Midget. It's terrible, dude.
Leprechaun Origins, and then there's Leprechaun Returns in 2018.
It's probably the same movie franchise. But yeah, the Leprechaun, we talked about that. That actually counts as a slasher, strangely enough.
Do you have an idea for a slasher
film?
I
do not. Like, if it was going to be a slasher right now, I think the best way to make a slasher right now is to go back to the Jason rules of slashers, and it be a place, not a curse. Like, a cursed place could always bring that thing back, because every time they come back there, they recharge that curse. That's how Jason worked. Whenever they showed up at his area, he was able to come back, and it wasn't so far-fetched, because it was like recharging the spirit.
How about like a modern day Lawnmower Man, and he comes out of your cell phone screen with a knife to kill you?
There is not one movie, not one single movie that has ever done good with that concept, with the Ghost in the Machine concept.
It just hasn't been done right
Lawnmower Man, Ghost in the Machine.
I love the first Lawnmower Man.
I liked it too, but it's not it's not acclaimed. It's a
good movie.
Yeah, but Lawnmower Man's not a slasher either, because it didn't go nowhere.
It went somewhere with Tommy. You know what? They probably gonna.
Same with the movie Ghost in the Machine, which is effectively could have built him into a slasher because the guy was like a murderer and then he dies. Or fucking Horace Pinker from Shocker from back in the day.
I have an idea. Part of this is based on a dream. I've been having a lot of dreams about our filming and stuff lately. So anyway, I know it seems far fetched, but just fucking listen and don't interrupt me, Matt. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't interrupt you.
Shut the fuck up. You better shut the fuck up. I am sick and I am already agitated. I would love to create a slasher that's based on, like, I don't know, like 4,000 years into the future or so. And the world is set after the race of humans have evolved to a point where many species have blended with their surroundings, which is not impossible, by the way.
Right.
Almost like a post-apocalypse, like Mad Max blended with Waterworld, without everything being surrounded by water. And he walked out of the house and he's not listening. Anyway, some places are fucked because of pollution. And there's like a tree-like human creature that is out to destroy the rest of the humans because it sees them as a plague. The tree person can somewhat feel what the planet feels, but also sympathizes with some of the humans, so it causes it great turmoil. It's able to slightly blend in with its surroundings to look more human-like and stalk them, but can also get into their minds and feel what they feel, which is good and bad for it. And it makes it hard because he can feel if they mean him harm or if they've done wrong to nature or if they're innocent in wrongdoing. If he kills them, he absorbs their memories and makes them feel wholly human, while full human experiences. Like he can feel sort of what they feel, like pick up on their emotions, and also if he kills them, because he's like tree-like, and he can kill them like in a slasher kind of fucking way too. And it's like absorbing into nature itself, like they go back into nature. And so he can pretty much see and experience their life that they've lived. And so it's like, it's this back and forth with this tree-like creature, with whether or not he likes these people or not. And so he's killing them, but he's also harming himself. Like, I would love to see different slashers from different point of views like that.
That's cool.
I think it could work.
But yeah, I've been having a lot of weird dreams like that.
It's
glad
funny that you say that because,
You didn't hear all of it.
well, I wrote the Plants vs. Zombie script, which was about
Yes.
the Earth
I
infecting
remember
cytoplasm into cells and then becoming plant zombies, which is sort of effectively what you'd be
I gotta
sort of
start.
looking at.
Our food just came in, guys.
Yes,
Everybody
we just
eat
got
some
food.
Because we're starving, and then we gotta leave to go do something later. And
got
I'm
work.
gonna say what?
But yeah,
Don't touch my shit. Ecto, back up.
ah,
Does anybody else have any thoughts on something they would love to see a movie on, or how they would love to experience, or
My
do you need more?
modern day
Jurassic
lawnmower
Park.
man.
Yeah, I know that, Tommy. I know that.
What
We
about
know you love
like,
your lawnmower man.
feelings?
I
man?
like titles.
What is this?
Who got the large?
That might be mine.
Okay.
Chicken,
got this
bacon,
drink?
Swiss.
I got a gyro and a large curly fry.
Chicken, bacon, well, chicken. Did someone get chicken at all?
I did.
Let me put my drink
Chicken
here.
Swiss.
Okay.
You watch your butt. Don't hit it with your butt, okay?
Double beef and cheese.
I want barbecue sauce.
We didn't get none. No
You
Arby's.
should. I clicked Arby's sauce for whoever needs it.
How would he even know that? He's sitting way the fuck over there.
He's just being a butthead.
I even clicked Arby's sauce because I was being thoughtful.
Not your
Is this,
buddy.
is this fitting to be an audio version
If I
of
can't
Muckman?
call you dude,
Yes.
let me call you buddy.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the goddamn
Let me stick my
podcast
finger
here.
in your butt,
pass him
buddy.
around, pass him around. Not your buddy.
Booty
I
hole
got a
man.
large one. This is
Now,
my food.
for the next 15 minutes, you
Whose
can hear
is
us
this curly
eat.
fries?
Mine.
Well, he's got the
Everybody's
largest
got
one.
fucking curly fries.
I want the bag fries.
Yeah. So
I
that's
hope
about
you enjoyed my
discussion.
idea.
Where's my bag fries?
There are no bag fries. We're really good at keeping the fries out of the bag. But yeah. So I guess that's all we got.
The damn
Stay
driver.
rotten, guys.
We're gonna eat some Arby's now.
Okay, bye.
We have the meats.
We're hungry.
Stay rotten, everybody.
Stay rotten, everybody, and we'll talk to you next one.
Yeah. I would say I love you, but I don't.